Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. Today I'll be going over how to revise for GCSE MOCKS, including biology, chemistry and physics. Please, if you're new to the channel, do not forget to click on the subscribe button. Let's jump in straight to the video. So first, for biology, I think you need to revise the content really well. So print out the specification and make flashcards according to it. However, there is no point writing pages and pages and pages of notes and then the information won't actually stay in your head. So what I would advise you to do is to do something called active recall. You need to constantly go over the notes, constantly memorize, constantly ask your family and friends to test you to see if you actually remember the information. You should also be constantly reviewing over the content you have previously memorized, because otherwise you will forget them by the time the exam actually comes. If you are an auditory learner, you can try watching YouTube videos to aid with your revision. I would personally suggest Free Science Lessons and Cognito. Free Science Lessons is really concise and easy to understand, and Cognito uses images to help you visualize the topics really well. Another thing you could be doing is revising over the maths, and this is something I strongly suggest you do unless you're feeling very confident with it, because in the biology, physics and chemistry exams they always have mathematical questions, so therefore it's important to revise of a percentage increase, how to plot graphs and how to interpret tables, because this can give you extra marks which can change your grade. Now let's move on to chemistry. So chemistry is the weakest science for me, so I have to work extremely hard on this subject. I find it especially confusing because of the chemical symbols and the equations. So once again, I would really strongly recommend Free Science Lessons because he breaks down the entire process and makes it really easy to understand. One thing which is especially useful for revising chemistry and the rest of the sciences is a website called Seneca Learning. You can go online to access these courses in which you can also be asked questions, and this really aids with your revision and helps you memorize key information. One of the most important things in the revision process is past papers and exam papers. It's all good and well memorizing paragraphs and paragraphs of content, but there is no point if you do not actually know how to apply the content in exam style questions, and doing practice papers helps you learn how to do so. Now I'm going to move on to some revision tips for physics. So you can use the previous tips that I've talked about because it will work, but I will also be going over tips which are specific to physics. For physics, there are a lot of equations to learn. So what I would do is get post-it notes, write down all the equations that I need to memorize and stick them all around the house where I go. So I'd put it on the fridge, on the microwave, near the door, so that you're constantly reviewing the formulas for your daily routine. With GCSE physics, there are many application questions. So to get in the hang of answering these, you need to do as many exam questions as possible. So you can use BBC Bitesize for their short quizzes for practice for 1 markers and 2 markers. And you can also buy a book, which I currently have, which is a revision guide by Oxford University Press, in which it summarizes each topic for you and has end of chapter questions, which are really useful for revision. Physics as a subject can sometimes be quite boring to revise, so you can use websites such as Quizziz and Kahoot, which allows you to play multiple choice quizzes to see if you remember the content in a fun and entertaining way. You can also try group revision sessions with your friends, so that you can learn whilst also having fun at the same time. So, those are all of my tips for revising for GCSE MOCKS. For all the things and resources I have listed in this video, I will be putting them in the description box down below. If this video was helpful, please do not forget to leave a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel. It'd be much appreciated. Anyway, that's all for today, so please do not forget to check out my other videos.